this is happening today. For more than 30 years, local car lovers have celebrated Labor Day with a cruise around Orange County.
This weekend, the Labor Day Cruise Car Show celebrates its 37th year, as we said, at the OC Fairgrounds. Volunteer coordinator Darryl Nance joins us live from Costa Mesa. Good morning, Darryl. Thank you for showing off for us because we love all those cars behind us.
Listen to that sound behind you there, Darryl. Oh.
Good morning, Chris and Lynette. Great fan of the weekend show. Love you guys. Welcome to the Orange County Fairgrounds and the 36th annual Great Labor Day Cruise and Camporama. You can see here that one of the benefactors of our show is the Warrior Foundation Freedom Station, and it's a wonderful organization based out of San Diego that helps our injured victims, our injured military members when they come back with PTSD, with all the many injuries they have in support. The organization is here today, both with members of the Marines and the Navy. So we welcome them and wanted to have a shout out to them, and thank you very much for coming out and covering this show for us.
Tell us about some of those vehicles. So we'll point the camera around. You point them out like what's that beast behind you there?
Well, you've got this show brings cars in from all over the West Coast, and for example, we've got an early 20s Ford truck.
Oh, Model T.
Next vehicle down. No, that would be a Model A.
Model A. I'm sorry.
Model A. 56 Chevy Nomad. 56. This orange vehicle is a 56 Chevy 210. We've got a 57 Ford. The yellow car is a Ford. Next car down is a yellow 57 Chevy Nomad. Then we've got a lot of 57 Chevys in this row. And then next to that, this teal car is also a 57. And then we have a 66 Chevy Impala convertible. So at this show, you will see everything Volkswagen, hot rods, classics, muscle cars. It's open to everyone that has a love of classic American vehicles. Every year we get 1,000, 1,500 cars here. It's just a wonderful family event. We've been involved with this show for 36 years.
Beautiful. I love that purple, and that would love that purple right there. Man, looking
Fantastic.
Good. And then then take a look to the right. I see a very unique, as you go to the right, that's a unique Ford right there. That's the Ford Econoline 350 from KTLA 5 Los Angeles. The unique thing, we always have 3 hubcaps on all of our vehicles. Keeps it real.
At best, Chris, there's 3 hubcaps, but hey, if you keep something long enough, just like us, we become old and collectible.
Do you have a favorite out there?
Yeah.
Well, I'm a car guy from way back. I love the 57 Chevrolet. There's a lot of them here. Our family grew up with these classic cars. There's one coming by right now, a bright yellow one. So there's a lot of them here. All of us grew up with these classic cars in our history. I'm just a nut for a 57 Chevy. Kind of looks like a jet airplane from the back, and that was GM's.
Wow.
That was GM's design intent.
So fun. Thanks for the tour. I like it.
Yep. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Great show. We invite everyone to come on down. Food, bands, fun. It's just a wonderful event for the family here today.
Here's the information. When I was with George Lopez out at the LA County Fair on Friday, he was driving the car. And back in the day, you used to have to push the gas a couple times before you turn the key, right? And he says, yeah, you haven't really started the car until you started it twice. You remember those days? And then you'd flood the engine. You'd have to wait like 3-4 minutes.
Yeah.
Are you old enough to remember that? Or am I old? I'm older than you.
You're going to try this again. He does this. He tries every once in a while to figure out how old I am, to figure out how much
I
money
know
I
what
make.
carburetors are.
Yeah.
I'm impressed that I know that, by the way. I like to get under the car, you know what I mean? Really get my hands dirty. I like to work on cars on the weekend.
You were probably just hiding from people that were trying to look you into your mouth.
It's probably
She said it, not
not
me.
in my mouth.
Oh,
All right. In entertainment,
Our show is underway at the OC Fairgrounds. In a few hours, they're going to give awards for the top cars at the cruise.
Coordinator Darryl Nance back live in Costa Mesa. Look at the contenders. Oh, that is such a neat vehicle.
What's behind
that
you?
purple monster behind you. I love those.
Yeah, what is that?
Tell me about that.
So, Chris, being you brought it up earlier about your classic Econoline news van, this is a 63 Ford. This is a real Econoline.
Really?
This is a beauty. Yeah, this is a custom candy paint job. This thing's just beautiful. And the gentleman owns this van, this truck. He drives it all the time because I see it all over Orange County.
Really?
So,
I'd be so scared to drive that.
That's
Look at
probably
that color.
what they used to drive here at KTLA when it was the big news in color.
Well, we took the early cam out of this when we bought it, but that's another story.
Oh, I love it. Beautiful. What's next?
So see here, this whole building at the Orange County Fairgrounds is filled with muscle cars, classics, hot rods, beautiful 71 restored Camaro, 66 Mustang coming up next, 65 Chevelle. There's just 20 or 30 of the award-winning cars are now in
That's
this
the
building.
Impala. That's the Impala.
Is that the one you have?
There we go.
Yeah, the one to the left. Mine has green interior. I think it also some of them had red interior, but that
Is that the same year of yours?
what
Does it
year
look
was
like
that? I think mine's a little different than that.
This is 61. This is 61.
Yeah, I think I was 63 if I remember right. Although I did add, or my mom added aftermarket air conditioning, which is just it's basically a snow cone maker. One time a Cadillac, look at that bumper. You see that bumper?
So beautiful.
One time a Cadillac hit me when I was at a stoplight. I didn't even know I was hit. The Cadillac was smashed all the way up to the windshield. That bumper, that thing's strong.
Oh my god.
And the trunk, you could fit 6 people back there. At the
Not that you would.
Oh, easy.
Okay.
It made it easier to get into the drive-in.
So tell us about these categories that you are awarding today.
So there's a variety of category here for classics, but based on year. For example, this beautiful Ford, this is called a retractable. So we have vehicles here in all different classes, from the 1920s all the way up through the 1980s. This is a very unusual vehicle. As you can see, the trunk opens. These were really, really collectible cars. And the trunk opens, a hardtop comes out of the trunk, and then you close the trunk. So you basically have the best of both worlds. You have a convertible, and you have a hardtop. Wonderful car, a lot of engineering, and they use these on both.
They look like
Ford-
candy.
Ford
They're so
and Lincoln
pretty,
uses-
you know?
I think it's
Beautiful
interesting
car,
that they
and-
actually really drive them.
Some people just think
Absolutely.
of sit
These
in their
are-
garage, but I think you kind of enjoy getting out on the weekend, right?
Yes. Hey, this is back when cars were cars. They're fun. These folks all drive these cars. They're beautiful. Some of them are show-winning cars, but they still drive them. That's what they're for.
Okay, really quick, give us a list of the top things that you look for in a winning car.
The first thing we look at is overall visual appearance. Right now, we're looking at a 1951 Chevy Bel Air. Beautiful car. You can see the paint is just awesome on this. It's almost like a candy. So you look at the paint. If the vehicle has awesome paint, then we start looking at the detail work, the interior, the trim, the overall engineering of the vehicle. Was this vehicle, professionally built? Even if the owner did it himself in the garage, you can still build it yourself and do a beautiful job. So we're looking at all these factors that make a classic car.
You know what? As we look in the engine compartment, I'm struck by, how like a lot of kids don't even want driver's licenses nowadays.
Yeah.
It's like explaining what all those parts are.
Right.
The transmission, the air filter, the radiator, and what that. They don't even know.
They don't know. They have no
I gotta pop the hood and teach Isabel.
Yeah, they just call Uber.
Yeah.
There you go. And this car has air conditioning also, Chris. That's what this is right here. This is the air conditioning compressor. So this vintage 51 Chevrolet has air conditioning also.
Beautiful. Well, thank you for the VIP tour. We love it. Let's give our viewers some information. The Labor Day Cruise Car Show is at the OC Fairgrounds until 6 o'clock today. You can go to labordaycruise.org for more details.
When cars were made of aluminum and we had things called carburetors, we already know